Hey everybody, Kimmy Weintraub here on the Set of the Money channel. We are at the gorgeous Rosewood Baha Mar in Nassau, Bahamas, and I am lucky enough to be sitting here with founder and CEO Chris Giordano of MiMedia. Chris, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So for those who don't know about MiMedia, can you give us an overview of what your company does?
Yes, we are a next generation consumer cloud platform. Sounds super fancy, but basically think of this as an independent version of Google Photos or iCloud. It's a $50 million platform, a lot of tech, AI, big data, all that stuff in there. Works on all devices, works on all operating systems. So we're trying to be the largest independent consumer cloud platform out there. We partner to get to consumers. We partner with telecom carriers and we partner with smartphone manufacturers that don't have consumer cloud offerings. Their consumers need the benefits of the cloud, which is keeping your content safe, accessible on all devices. We actually have 7 apps integrated into our platform: iOS, Android for smartphones, iOS, Android for tablets. We have a Windows and Mac app for desktops and a web app that works on all web browsers. So it's a really compelling, robust platform. We're very excited about where we are because we're about to launch with 4 partners on devices that are going to come to market this quarter and then a lot in 2026.
Congrats, very impressive.
We'll see.
So why would investors be specifically excited about your company as opposed to other media companies?
It's a very disruptive play. So basically, telecom carriers and smartphone manufacturers have missed on the $1 trillion consumer cloud market. Google Photos, iCloud, they take all the consumer cloud revenue, don't share it with the telcos or the smartphone manufacturers, even though it's a smartphone, it's their consumers, their network, their devices. The big players ride on top of that for free and take billions. I mean, iCloud's going to make $15 billion for Apple, for example. They don't share any of that with a telecom carrier or the smartphone. So we actually come in, partner with those guys, say, hey, your consumers need this solution, keep their content safe, accessible on all devices, et cetera. They need that solution from you. We're going to give you our platform. You can private label it, you can put your colors, et cetera, and together we'll share in the revenue that we generate from storage subscriptions. So that's where you get 5 gigs for free, and then you upgrade to a paid plan, or mobile advertising. And it actually could make them hundreds of millions of dollars of recurring high margin revenue that they desperately need, and we share in that.
Wow, that's very smart play.
Thank you.
And so talking about the changing landscape of technology and especially AI, how are you keeping up with all of these changes and innovations?
Yeah, great question. I mean, so it's a very robust platform. We're constantly adding to it. I think that it's the best out there, but we've been doing AI for 10 years. AI is a evolving word. Obviously, it's a very important revolution that's happening, but we've been doing it in many respects for 10 years. We have a lot of data in this platform as well. So we're just constantly trying to come up with new features that are based on that. And we feel good where we are. We feel like we have an advantage, but we'll continue to add to that.
Good answer. And then can you talk a little bit about, let's get the investors excited. What are some key developments or milestones that you're excited to share?
Sure. So as I mentioned, we have 4 partners today, 3 smartphone manufacturers, 1 telco, and they are now all shipping devices into the market in Q4. And a lot more coming in 2026. The way we integrate, which is fairly disruptive, is we integrate as the default or native media gallery on an Android smartphone of our partners. So we're actually built into the phone at the core system level as the phone's being made. So that means we're on the phone, we're a core app. Users will take the phone out of the box. They take pictures with first pictures with their new phone. That goes right to us as the default gallery on the home screen and goes up into our cloud. So as a result, we're contracted to deliver to integrate on 40 million phones over the next couple of years. We think we make anywhere from $5 to $10 a phone for our partners and $5 to $10 a phone for MiMedia. So if our partners deliver these phones and they're all shipping now, which is exciting as we're about to embark on this, we think we can make amazing revenue for them, recurring high margin again, as well as for us. So we're at the starting point, if you will, the precipice of this next phase of rapid growth for the company.
Very exciting. Sounds like a huge upside.
Thank you.
And speaking of upside, let's look to the future. Where do you see the future of MiMedia and like your long-term vision for the company?
Ooh, that's a good question. Let's see. I think that right now we're listed on the TSXV in Canada, and the OTC.QB in the United States, and the Frankfurt Exchange. I could see this business with the type of revenue and cash flow expectations that I have for next year. If we're hitting those marks, I think this is an uplist to the NASDAQ. So we'll get to that's the next phase of our growth, if you will, in our shareholder base. After that, I think this is going to be a massive cash flow generator for the business and for our shareholders. Possibly get bought in the next 2 to 3 years by a large titan that would love the revenue model, would love the data that comes with it, and the AI as well. So that's where I see this probably ending up.
Sounds like a great idea. And so for those of you watching, keep an eye out for MiMedia, disrupting the space, doing some big things. So thank you so much, and congrats on all the success.
Thank you for this opportunity. Appreciate it.
Of course.